Hello everyone. September the 24th, 2020 is a date to circle right now in your diary because on this date, Rahu and Ketu, the north and south node of the moon, are changing signs. Rahu into sidereal Taurus and Ketu into sidereal Scorpio. This will shift the axis in everybody's life in a most dramatic way. I have all the information for you on this video. If you are new to my channel, sub below and let's explore. Now, Rahu in Taurus, everybody, is a very good position because Rahu is in the sign of the exalted moon now. He likes to be in Taurus. He feels more grounded and more capable of producing concrete effects in your life. He calms down a little bit in Taurus, it could be said. And Ketu, likewise, is extremely happy in Scorpio. This is his own sign, actually. So Ketu here gives deep insight into occult knowledge, but also brings out things which were hidden. Secrets come to the surface, and more power is given to you when you have this hidden knowledge. So all in all, it's an extremely powerful axis for Rahu Ketu. The key dates are from the mean node, September 24th, 2020, until April 13th, 2022. Finally, how to read Rahu Ketu transit for best understanding. Lagna or moon. It must be both, but put emphasis on your rising sign if you can. Why? Because Rahu from rising sign is a new direction every time he enters your first house. And from then on, he's guiding you in that direction. Rahu from the moon, though, is very impactful. Not just mind, emotion, but deep events in your life which have to happen and are absolutely destined. Why? Because Rahu is the north node of the moon, carrying your karmas according to your moon sign. So you have to incorporate Lagna position, rising sign position, and moon chart position to get the deepest reading here. So let's begin. So for Aries moon and Aries Lagna both, Rahu is in the second house of your chart and Ketu in the 8th. Be aware though that from Rahu's point of view, since he's been transiting for 18 years from your Lagna, he is now at the end of that transit, everyone. This is a decluttering, clearing out time. It's as though he's in the 12th house. So what does this mean? It means that you are undergoing a 1.5-year period of getting rid of unnecessary factors in your life. You mightn't be looking forward to this, but believe me, you're all ready for 2022 when that comes, when you have finished this declutter. What has to happen is Rahu wants to change your direction in life, but he can't as long as the past is holding you back. Don't forget, second house is all about past. It's all about our memories and all of these factors. Rahu's going to make you very sentimental about memories in this next 1.5 years. You're going to become very clingy. It's not a normal thing for Aries, but very clingy around family issues. And there's a lot of deep psychological factors going on here. Therapy could maybe help you also, because one of the unfortunate factors about Rahu Ketu is loss here. You have to accept that some people are going to leave your life. Friendships maybe family members as well. People who need to leave are going to leave, and you have to let them go. Rahu won't let you hold on, and that's a good thing. Now, fortunately, Rahu is strong in this sign of Taurus, and Ketu is so powerful in Scorpio, and you are not a person who hangs on to things normally. So for you, this second 8th house won't be so difficult at all. You will go with this willingly. You will put your heart and soul into decluttering your life, into maybe health routines as well, because second house is food. So it's a very good time for a new diet, for maybe an exercise routine or something which revitalizes your whole body here, because second house is about how you look. So Aries, you can have a new you at the end of this 1.5 years for sure. Finally, be careful because Rahu is going to give you temptations financially, And it's very important that you are cautious here. Although Rahu is strong in Taurus, in this second house of your chart, Rahu can be deceptive sometimes. So be careful in regard to financial opportunities now, particularly investments and all sorts of savings and so on. Stay cautious. Don't do anything dramatic with your savings. Best to leave things where they are at this time. Rahu may open opportunities for income as well, but be very cautious once again that these are bona fide sources also. Finally, Ketu, though, is going to increase your occult knowledge. This is a time for deep insight. My goodness, you are going to get so much occult insight. This can be anything from mysticism, religious factors, astrology, everything. You're going to end this period so much more knowledgeable and therefore so much stronger. So for Taurus Moon and Taurus Lagna both, although this applies in particular to Taurus Lagna, Taurus Moon will feel a new beginning also, but on a lesser level. So for Taurus Lagna especially, Rahu now is going to start off your life in a brand new direction. This isn't just a minor start, by the way. This is major. This is 18 years of a completely new lifestyle, I promise you. Your life is going to revolutionize. It's going to turn 360 degrees. So you will be doing something completely different to what you've been doing before. This could be in any area of your life. It's probably going to affect every single area of your life. Rahu is so complete a revolution here. It's completely karmic. You have to go with it. Don't be afraid though. Taurus, you are quite fixed and you like things the same, routine, but I promise you this opportunity, this new thing will be something you want, because Taurus is an exaltation sign of Rahu. So Rahu can only bring you something beneficial and good for you long term. Now, what it will be, we cannot say, because Rahu is always the unexpected, but we can say this for sure. It will be something which right now you've no idea what it is, something you could never imagine, because Rahu is always something which you've not done before. Rahu is always taking you to a new place, a new situation, a new experience for sure. But this will start off a whole chain of events that will open up a new world. When you look back in 18 years from now, you will see it all began 2020 to 2022. Without any doubt, the seeds of your new life are going to begin. So, isn't that a wonderful thing to look forward to? Because you've had a lot of loss and difficulty, haven't you? Rahu in your second, Ketu in your eighth, has given you in the last year and a half a feeling of being out of control. A feeling of loss of people, loss of income, loss of situation. Well, Rahu Ketu now are going to remedy that for you. The thing is, you've got to be ready to grasp the opportunity, Taurus. You've got to be willing to go with this new thing. You don't like new things too much, but I promise you, you will want to embrace this new beginning. In your relationships too, expect new people that are karmically linked to you, because Ketu is your past life experience coming in to help you with this new transition. So you won't be so much alone as you've been either. So it's a very favorable time. You'll be feeling more in control, more on top of things, and much more confident in yourself. It's a marvelous opportunity. Grasp it. It's going to be extremely beneficial for you in every way. So for Gemini Moon and Gemini Lagna both, Rahu is moving from your first house now into your 12th house, and Ketu from your 7th into your 6th. This is a stabilizing time for you. During the last 1.5 years, my goodness, your life has turned around, hasn't it? So many new factors. I mean, some of them completely unexpected, some good and some bad, because Rahu Gemini, Ketu Sag is a mixed thing. It is very good in some ways, but it's been challenging by nakshatra position. So as for many of us, big changes have undercut your life in your income, in your personality, maybe making you more cautious than you normally are, and certainly in relationships, because it's been very disturbing of your intimate spousal relationships. So what a relief that Rahu and Ketu are moving off that axis now. Rahu in your 12th house is a second house for him, as he's moving in this direction, as he considers himself to be moving forward, of course. So second house Rahu can stabilize you if you have been unstable. Foreign lands, foreign affairs can be favorable for you, and you can get on top of tying up loose ends because you've made major revolutionary changes. I mean, you've turned your life upside down, and now you need to stabilize it. K2 6th house is going to help you with your health issues. They've been really challenging to you, and K2 is going to stabilize this now. K2 in Scorpio gives you deep insight, medical remedies that are absolutely helpful. So you have to go with all of that good advice, definitely. Rahu here, though, is going to make you a bit unstable, a bit unsure if you weren't able to make that big change. Now, some of you weren't able to change as much as you were wanting to for many reasons. And if that is the case, this next year and a half are going to be a little bit unstable, like you're not quite sure, are you going in the right direction? If you have that feeling now, am I going in the right direction? Should I turn back? Should I go forward? Don't do anything. If you are in any way unclear of your direction, don't make a major move. It's the definite good advice here, because Rahu in this axis will absolutely mislead you into wrong situations. So if you are already on a new path, it's super duper fine. Rahu will stabilize. If you are unclear and not knowing what to do next, stay calm and don't make any major move, because Rahu will absolutely go into your 11th house in April 2022, and then new opportunities, new ventures will be super successful. So it's a bit of a retreat time. You may need time alone in a nice secluded place abroad. That would be super for you. You need spiritual insight, you need spiritual wisdom, and you need to stay calm in this 1.5 year time for sure. Next, for Cancer Moon and Cancer Lagna both, what a favourable transit of Rahu Ketu this is for you. You are moon-led, and Rahu is the north node of the moon in the exaltation sign of the moon in Taurus. So without shadow of doubt, Cancer Moon and Cancer Lagna, you are in a very favourable 1.5 year Rahu Ketu transit. It's going to open up incredible new doors for you. I mean, what you've wanted for so long will suddenly be right in front of you. Whatever you've been wishing for, there it is. No effort at all. It's on a plate. Take it. Don't be afraid. Don't think it's a misleading thing. It's too good to be true. Nothing's too good to be true. Rahu Ketu here is giving you valuable opportunity. Expect that your income will go magnificently for you. From your job, expect pay rise. Expect all sorts of new connections, network circles to give you help. You will be promoted. You will be lauded. You will be looked up to. You will have influence that you've never had before. So Rahu Ketu here is extremely favorable in your career and network circles, and income absolutely favorable in every way. Ketu in your 5th house is going to be a bit of a mixed blessing though, because Ketu here is going to give you insight in education. If you are on any education course, my goodness, you will be researching so deeply. You will be going behind the scenes into all sorts of deep research, and this can help you get the highest honors in your education for sure. You will be studying silently for hours and hours, finding amazing insight. So if you are studying now, you will get enormous blessings if you give yourself in that deep research way. But it has to be said that for some of you, K2 may lead to a dissatisfaction in education situations. and this may lead you to leave behind a course of study at this time. Be very cautious though that you are making right decision, because on the whole, Rahu Ketu here are not going to mislead you. So if you do have to leave behind a course, it's very possible that a new opportunity is right in front of you in any case. Finally, if you have children now, there may be some sense of disappointment about them, but once again, this will be overcome with insight. Ketu means secrets coming to the fore from your children. Misunderstandings will be overcome. Maybe you didn't have all the factors and now you see what's really going on. This applies to older children particularly, obviously. So Ketu brings hidden factors about children to the fore, and because it's a very favorable axis, it will absolutely favor resolution of these concerns for sure. So for Leo Moon and Leo Lagna both, what a magnificent opportunity is ahead of you. Rahu in your 10th house, Ketu in your 4th house is one of the most powerful Rahu Ketu transits in your lifetime. This is the 1.5 years when opportunities in your career, in your working life will come to you without you even seeking them, and you must take them. Rahu will give you power, prominence, even fame for some of you, and he will definitely make you looked up to. People will be looking to you for leadership. People will be looking to you with absolute favor. So if you want a new job, go for it. The doors will open for you. If you want to try a new career, this is the time. Doors will open absolutely. If you want promotion, you will probably get that too. Little will be held back from you now. Now, if you don't have a big career, then in your local situation, neighbors will be looking to you. People will be noticing you. It will be hard to shy away, hard to hide your limelight in a way. No, hard to get away from the limelight, sorry, because the whole light of Rahu is like a spotlight on you during this time. So don't be afraid of it. In fact, as a Leo, you will love it because you like to be appreciated. You like to be noticed. You like to give people advice and stability. So people are looking to you and you are going to come up and give them what they need. And it's going to feel great because you like nothing more than to be doing something constructive for the world. And you will be doing that. At the same time, you will be filled with creative ideas. It's an extremely lucrative time for you. Money-wise, it's very successful because Rahu is in Taurus and, of course, a Venus-ruled sign, giving great opportunity for wealth now. So this is a once in 18-year period of career success and at the very least of feeling appreciated in your world. The problem is that Ketu is in your 4th house. Now, what this means, it's not a problem actually, but it means that you are giving so much emphasis to your working life and your career that your home life suffers a little bit. Ketu, though, does have a very favorable aspect here. Ketu can heal past wrongs in Scorpio. Ketu can bring secrets to the fore, particularly from your mother's side of the family, from your mother or from her side of your family. Past secrets come to light, and there's a healing from this, a real deep knowledge that explains things which you knew were there, but you weren't quite sure of. Ketu also helps you to find stability and help in your family as well. Don't be afraid to turn to your family, because the only one negative factor is that you are so drawn into your new limelighted situation, as it were, where everything is focused on you, that you hardly spend enough time at home. You're always working, getting on with this new career focus. So don't let home life go to pot, give enough energy to it, definitely, and it will be very rewarding to you also. Some of you may move, by the way, because Ketu here makes you feel as though you want to leave past behind, and that could be favorable also. So for Virgo moon and Virgo Lagna both, Rahu moving into the ninth house and Ketu into your third house is a most introspective phase of your life compared to what you've been through for the last 1.5 years. You've been quite known, you've been quite lauded in some ways, and you've had a lot of career success, some of you. Well, now you're moving out of that limelight into your own inner being. But it's going to take you on quite a journey because Rahu Ketu here is going to increase interest in spiritual factors, religious factors, and for some of you, interesting new aspects of higher education. You're going to be willing to spend a lot of time alone studying, exploring these things. You want more time alone now. You need to get away from a little bit of a stultifying domestic situation because there has been a dissatisfaction with your domestic life during the last 1.5 years. So that can definitely change now. Some of you may be moving abroad. Very often it's a complete change in your life into a new location, which can be very favorable. But the key thing is that you're stepping down career-wise because this is the house behind your 10th house. You're taking a little bit of a pay cut even. You just want a bit of time to know yourself, and your values become very important to you now. As I say, foreign travel is extremely favorable. Foreign lands have got so much to offer you at this time. Finally, father issues are very important. Father himself, father's side of your family, all of a sudden comes to the fore. Hidden aspects may be brought up that were not known before. Your memory of your father, if he is not with you now, becomes very dear to you indeed. So it's very much about following father and father's footsteps at this time. Ketu in your third house indicates sibling issues though. Watch for differences with your siblings in this 1.5 year time. There may be quarrels, there may be disagreements, there may be disappointments. Go with them because you are more focused now on your own self and your own inner confidence. So it's a very confident time when you find a great deal of inner stability now, Virgo. So it's really a case of not letting sibling issues or family quarrels distract you from your own inner goals, which are very prominent and very important to you at this time. So Libra moon and Libra Lagna now, very important time for you this, but a bit of a crisis 1.5 years. Expect all of a sudden curveballs to come your way. They're likely going to come from family members, most definitely, and they're going to come in a very unexpected way. There may be some loss in your family also, which you have to deal with. There may be inheritances. There may be wills and so on which you have to sort out. Expect though that your whole financial situation is going to have to be revived. It's not in a good place right now. So sacrifices have to be made for many of you, but long term it's going to stabilize. If you are in business, this is a very important transit. Many of you will completely end one business situation and start a brand new venture. Very often in partnership, because partnership is something which you like. You like to work with somebody else, and this is a very good opportunity because Rahu Taurus can absolutely give you a great business partner because it's a Venus-led sign and you are Venus ruled. So expect a good opportunity for some of you for a new business venture with a new partner, but expect it to be touch and go. Expect it to be very unstable for some time. Don't expect it to all fall into place because Rahu Ketu here is a very destabilized axis indeed. Finally, watch your health in this time. Rahu makes you very easily stressed now. You've really got to watch health issues. Any unexpected health issues, again, sort them out immediately. Don't let them fester because this is all about secret things coming to the fore health-wise. Ketu in this second house of your physical self. So as soon as anything comes to the fore, deal with it, because these are very strong signs for dealing with things and getting rid of them immediately. Ketu in Scorpio is powerful to remove health issues. So as soon as they arrive, deal with them and everything will be absolutely fine. Finally, Rahu Ketu here can lead you into occult knowledge. For some of you, an unexpected new occult area. So if you're into astrology, maybe obviously because you're listening here, a new area of astrology, a new area of occult opens to you, which gives you tremendous power and wisdom in this time. Now for Scorpio Moon and Scorpio Lagna both, Rahu now in your 7th house and Ketu in your 1st house is a break in the 18-year cycle of Rahu. It's the halfway point now. Rahu is 9 years away from when he began the transit. So it's not a new path, but it's a new beginning within the path. And it's all about other people. Rahu is going to give you opportunities definitely for new relationships if you are looking for that. Rahu is going to bring new business opportunities and all chances to do with self-employment as well. Why? Because 7th house is the marketplace itself. So expect amazing opportunities coming to you mostly through other people. You are attracting other people to you now. People are coming at you from all directions. You're going to be just the center of attention in so many ways. So the only problem is not all of these people are totally honest. So the good news is you have Scorpio Ketu and you are a very insightful person. So it's very difficult for anyone to pull the wool over your eyes. You see through people like a laser beam. You're like a laser beam. You see into people's souls and what's going on. So have that laser beam focus, Scorpio, because so many people coming your way, not all of them are totally honest. Be careful with that. But on the whole, though, there's a very good chance of a good new relationship, of good people coming to help you, particularly financially in this time. K2, though, is going to make you a little bit detached from all of this adultation, because a lot of people make you draw back into yourself. You're not a socialite in yourself. You need time alone. K2 in your 1st house is going to get you deep into some introspection also. You can become very self-reliant. Even if you get a new relationship, you won't make it the center of your world because Ketu is strong in his own sign. You've got great inner strength at this time. Okay, so it's a very strange time in your life when unexpected things happen all the time. Unexpected people come into your life. Unexpected opportunities open, and you've just got to go with the flow of them. As I say, Rahu is always things which are unexpected, but expect that they will open up absolute new doors for financial gain, because Taurus in this 7th house is financial gain as well as possibility of new relationships also. Now, if you are in a relationship at this time, expect that Rahu will bring unexpected factors into your relationship itself. This doesn't have to be negative in any way. This could be that your spouse is doing something completely different and it changes all of your relationship. You have to go with this. You can't control it because Rahu is absolutely leading things, not Ketu. So if your spouse is into some new opportunities in life, you have to go along with that and don't be afraid. It could be really good for you as well. So it's all change around what other people do and what other people offer you in this 1.5 year period. So for Sagittarius Moon and Sagittarius Lagna both, what an auspicious transit for you. Rahu going backwards from your 7th into your 6th and Ketu into your 12th house. This is a very calming axis for you. It's been a stressful 1.5 years. New people have taken over your world. You've been always reacting to what other people do, and there's a little bit of feeling of out of control. Even if you have a new relationship, you're still feeling like you're just being pulled along without control of your life. Well, guess what? All that's going to change from September 2020. Rahu 6th house is going to give you back control. You're going to be able to choose who you want to be with, when you want to be with them. You're going to get rid of conflicts. Enemies will disappear. Health issues will be resolved. You will find that you can do what you want to do when you want to do it. It frees up spare time for you. And so Ketu in Scorpio will take you deep into occult mystical knowledge, giving you a new insight into your life. So expect this to be a very good time for self-development in every way. Your health will improve by leaps and bounds now. New medications, new health routines, new food, new diet maybe for some of you. Everything will improve because you are more focused on yourself, less on other people. So it's an extremely favorable axis in many ways. For some of you, there may be unexpected foreign travel also because Ketu takes you into foreign lands, sometimes into past life experiences in some special cases. So Sagittarius, what a relief for you now. You can finally focus on your own issues, finally get conflicts resolved, litigation resolved in your favor, most certainly. So it's a very favorable 1.5 years for sure. So for Capricorn Moon and Capricorn Lagna both, Rahu in your 5th house, Ketu in your 11th house is a very exciting transit, but there are some real serious issues I have to warn you about. First of all, let's take the whole perspective here. You are the sign with Saturn and Jupiter in your 1st house causing a major conjunction. So your whole financial situation is being overhauled. The whole situation in your life as regards your career is also being shifted. So that's one aspect. And now Rahu has gone into the 5th house of rapid change and opportunity, and Ketu in your 11th house. You have to be very cautious in this next 1.5 years. Here's why. Rahu can make you go back on your promises, taking risky action you had told yourself you would never do again. Rahu can tempt you with unethical factors also. So you have to be very careful of this Rahu. Rahu is a gambler. This is the 5th house of speculation. Avoid all speculation if you can in this time. It will absolutely not favor you. Rahu may actually take you into a loss situation if you are not careful. So that's the first factor. Second factor is, of course, that Rahu Ketu indicates people in your life in education settings. If you are in education, you're going to find a lot of temptations to get away from your course because new people come into your life who take you away from your studies. This can often be seen with this Rahu Ketu. So studies can be changed overnight. You may leave a course of education and absolutely wish that you had not. So don't make sudden changes in your education if you can avoid it. But you may not be able to because factors beyond your control may mean that you have to take a new situation education-wise. Finally, please be very cautious if you have children because Rahu 5th house is going to bring unexpected factors from older children, particularly maybe younger ones, but particularly older children where you may attempt to intervene. Rahu won't allow you to intervene with your older children. They may be worrying you, but Rahu wants you to leave them be. So be very cautious about trying to manipulate things here because it may get out of control and make things worse sometimes, I have to tell you. Ketu in your 11th house may bring a real feeling of disappointment in your income. Income is going away from you now. You're having a loss of income or maybe less income. You have to go with this flow for a while because don't forget, Jupiter Shani in your first house is going to revolutionize your whole income in any case. So expect things to be a bit unsteady for some time. Aquarius Moon and Aquarius Lagna both. Rahu in your 4th, Ketu in your 10th. A very challenging axis for you, but there are opportunities if you can see them. This is what's going to happen now. Rahu is going to emphasize your domestic situation in a way that makes you terribly restless for change, dramatic change. Some of you want to buy a new property, move, renovate, make tremendous changes, but it's not always the best time. You may be unavoidably having to do these things though because of outside pressure, but be aware that you read all, small print in any arrangement, because Rahu can lead to cheating situations, misleading situations here. Rahu doesn't like to be in this 4th house. He feels restrained, and you will start to feel very much as though you're not as free as you were, because Rahu always wants change just for the sake of it. Now, you are feeling a bit constrained now, mainly because of your public career is not going as well. This 1.5 year period means that you will slowly become dissatisfied with your public life. You will want to change career, change job, make a move, or for some of you, you may be forced to move. You may need to resign your position, or you may need to simply have another position that you would really rather not have. So it's a letting go of a career situation for sure in some way. For some of you, it's not a letting go so much as going behind the scenes, because K2 doesn't want you in the limelight now. And if you try to force your way upwards, force promotion, force yourself forward, it may go badly wrong. So the best way forward in this next 1.5 years, Aquarius, is to take a back seat career-wise, to stay out of the limelight, to have a low profile. If you can do that, you can gain success, because K2 Scorpio will give you insights from behind the scenes so that you are ready for a brand new move when Rahu goes into the all successful 3rd house in 2022. So you have to get perspective at this time. So rounding up then, avoid domestic issues which become outstanding. I mean, family affairs are going to go pretty crazy. You're going to have family coming from all quarters at you, visiting you. Your home is going to be like a railway station with people coming and going. It's going to be a bit out of control, and you don't like that so much, but you're just going to have to go with the flow of this confusing time domestically. But career-wise, stay calm. Even if things seem to be going against you, it's only temporary. Take a back seat. Take a low profile now, and everything will be fine long term. And if you do lose a job, it was meant to be, and a brand new opportunity is certainly coming in 2022 when Rahu goes into the all auspicious 3rd house transit. So for Pisces Moon and Pisces Lagna, the Rahu has moved into your 3rd house from your 4th, and Ketu from your 10th into your 9th. This is a most magnificent relief for all Pisces people. Why? Because you've had a most disturbed time. Your domestic life has been very stressful for you. All sorts of things out of control have been making you stressed, and your working life has been, well, basically not happening for you. You've been very dissatisfied, feeling that there is no place for you in your old way of work. That's been happening since March 2019. Pisces, you should sigh relief now, because Rahu and Ketu at some point in this next 1.5 years are going to change everything for you. Finally, you are back in the driving seat. Rahu is in his 11th house, your 3rd house. Rahu is going to give you the reins now and say, okay, what do you want? Where do you want to go? I will open the door for you. Be careful what you wish for. Rahu will give it to you on a silver platter, Pisces, in this next 1.5 years. So don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to think of what you could be rather than what you think you can only be. Rahu wants you to take opportunities now. You can expect siblings to play a really important part in this. They will open doors for you. They will surprise you in every way. Expect that foreign lands may have to be left behind now. You may have to focus on your local environment now, focusing on people near to you rather than far away. This can be a bit of a loss for you, but don't be afraid. People near to you have far much more to offer you in this time. Finally, Rahu in your third house is excellent for new skills. Many people gain new training in this period. New skills could mean anything at all according to how your chart is organized, but anything which you start in this time is going to give you a good financial outlet too, because Rahu is in Taurus. So new skills career-wise, new skills just for enjoyment too, make you feel happier. You're much happier during this period, Pisces, because you don't feel as held back. You don't feel constrained. So Rahu is going to open up new neighborhood friendships, new friendships from people near to you rather than far away, and make you feel much less lonely, more connected in every way. It's a very superbly favorable transit for you. Go with this and try everything new that comes your way. You never know where it may lead you. So everybody, I hope these readings were useful and insightful for you. Sub to my channel if you haven't already, and coming up soon, more videos on Vedic and indeed all astrology. God bless and goodbye for now.